Welcome back, Chooms. So I usually wouldn't make a video about this topic yet, I would wait for this to be finished, but I just couldn't help it. So on Thursday, October 30th at 5 PM Central European Time, we actually have Mike Pondsmith on RedStreams. So he will be joining the rest of the CD Projekt RED group and he's gonna be talking about Cyberpunk 2077 and probably some other stuff. Because we are sort of nearing the new anniversary of Cyberpunk 2077, we had the Phantom Liberty one, so they're sort of using this to bring more attention to the game and sort of talk about it, with the creator itself. So on their announcement, this is what they said. From tabletop to digital streets of Night City, mark your calendars as one and only Mike Pondsmith join us on a special episode of RedStreams this Thursday. If you ever wondered what inspired Mike to create Cyberpunk 2013 and 2020, what was his reaction to Keanu as Johnny Silverhand, or what it's like to be Maximum Mike, you cannot miss this stream. So yes, overall we have Mike Pondsmith on the stream. It's gonna be honestly just amazing to hear him talk about the game, to hear him talk about the lore and the universe, but do keep in mind that, and this is also confirmed by the official Cyberpunk 2077 account, at least this is their stance, is that this is not a setup for a new DLC, this is not a setup for a new update, they're not gonna be talking about it, or at least after this RedStreams is done, there's not going to be something new announced in that way. Because someone asked them if this is coming with an announcement or just an interview, and they said again, just an interview. So just keep that in mind. Now initially I thought that these RedStreams are going to be pre-recorded, but that's not going to be the case this time because they're gonna be going live and there is going to be a Q&A afterwards where you can write some questions in the chat and hopefully Mike is going to answer them. Which in my opinion makes things a little better because, well, if it's a live conversation, who knows what we're going to hear. But of course don't expect any slip-ups from anyone because even though this is live, again, these things are heavily moderated and controlled on what sort of information comes out, and also Mike has been in the game for a very long time that he pretty much knows what and cannot talk about, so I wouldn't expect anything to happen like before when accidentally he said that there is going to be another city in the Cyberpunk sequel. Because again, even their official standing is not really, we always wanted to do a stream with Mike Pondsmith and now we have a chance since he's currently in Poland. No big reveal, so just keep in mind because I'm usually the bearer of these bad news, but I just don't want to have you hyped up and then nothing happens. Because keep in mind, when it comes to Cyberpunk 2077 right now in general, as they probably said 1,000 times by now, all of the bigger updates, in a sense bigger like huge content updates, are maybe going to happen, maybe not, depends on the team, but right now I would not expect them. If there are going to be any future updates, of course, for this game, it would still be in line with their previous updates which we've had, the past couple of months, which sort of tells you how big they're gonna be going with the updates, and most of that stuff is still going to be tied to like some customization stuff and some smaller stuff which can also benefit the game on the long run. So anything huge on that front, anything big when it comes to this game, at least right now, it's not happening. And because they did partner with Virtuos, of course, to work on some of their new updates, there still comes the point of budgeting and the point of how much CDPR is going to allow, or well, give, to Virtuos in the first place. So don't think if they hired another company to like, co-create patches with them, that automatically they're going to go and make big ones because, well, it's not technically their decision. That's ultimately up to CD Projekt to see like how much they want to give the budgeting, and what features they actually want to do. A giant focus right now of this company is obviously on The Witcher 4, and then we also have the Cyberpunk sequel, which is made in Boston. That studio is still sort of being like, how would I say, formatted in a way, like they're still hiring for new people and most of those positions are in like those senior leading positions overall. So when it comes to that studio, like they're working on it, like obviously, Cyberpunk sequel is in this pre-concept, pre-production stage, it's just how that goes. But at least when it comes to The Witcher 4, the major focus of the company is right now on that specific game. And I'm also sure that CDPR has some surprises for us in terms of some projects that we don't know about. There was also that Witcher 3 new DLC sort of leak which happened a few months ago. I don't know what's happening with that. We really didn't have any specific info in regards to that, since, it was leaked in Poland. as they can only hire so many developers to work on it. I mean, they are expanding heavily, which is something we can see. But even CDPR with, I mean, not their limited budget, but not also unlimited, can only afford to move that fast, you know, to work on their next title, so that's just how it goes. So yeah, that's it. I will not be streaming the actual event itself because I will be busy at that time, but you can actually see my video afterwards, which I'm going to do, you know, talk about everything which they talked about, and if there is something which is like maybe mentioned or so, I will mention it in this video. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more. Check us out on Twitter and Discord, and huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye bye.